can sit here in front of this microphone every single week when I give you guys a Monday Night Raw review, it's too easy for me to rip the product apart. It's too easy. It's too easy for me to come on here and rant. It's too easy for me to come on here and curse and cause a tirade and say this show sucks, WWE sucks, blah, blah, blah. It's too easy. But I'm sitting at work and I'm honestly thinking to myself, what can I say to you guys watching me that would even constitute as a WWE Monday Night Raw review? I have nothing. I have nothing. I can come on here easily and tell you, yeah, we seen Hornswaggle dressed as a fucking alligator last night. Yes, I can come on here and say, yeah, he was in the middle of the ring battling a bull midget on Monday Night Raw. Yes, I can come on here and say the bunny again was hopping and dancing around ringside like a fucking clown. It's too easy. It's too easy for me to come on here and complain about such things. But like I said, I'm at work. Weather's shitty. It's cloudy, rainy, chilly. Fall season is in the air. What do I do? What do I say when I come on here to do a Monday Night Raw review? So, I went back on my lunch break on my iPhone, and I'm watching clips and segments from last night's show that were uploaded to WWE's YouTube page. And what I uncovered and what I went back and watched and said, you know what? I didn't think about this last night, but this is fucked up. I'm going to give you guys what you might not have noticed on Monday Night Raw. And from that, I want you to dissect it, and that is what is really wrong with the WWE. Alright? Number one, we're in Chicago. I'm hearing on Twitter last night that WWE is in full alert mode for CM Punk chants. Fine. Fine. You're in Chicago. You're in the town that he was born and raised in, and they're cheering for their hero. Let them cheer for whoever they want. They paid a ticket, and they want to scream his name. Fine. Fine. There's nothing else on your show, McMahon. There's nothing else on your show, Triple H, alright, that even interests us as a viewer. If the CM Punk chants and, you know, the CM Punk chants go on all night and the crowd wants to chant for CM Punk, fine. Fine. That is more exciting, and I'd rather see that than what you have on TV at this present stage of the game. Really. So, if you're worried about CM Punk chants, you're not going to fight it. Okay? There's no way around it. You're in Chicago. You're going to hear chants for CM Punk. You're going to hear CM Punk chants when AJ Lee comes out. The fans aren't dumb. They know that they're married. Alright? 1 and 1 equals 2. Obviously, you're going to get the Punk chants all through the night, especially when AJ's out. There's no way around it. Let it happen. Alright? Number 2, I'm hearing on Twitter during last night's show that several dirt sheets were saying from fans who were tweeting at them that CM Punk signs were being taken away during the show. Now, I don't know what source was on Twitter last night. I don't remember where I seen it, but one of my guys that I'm following tweeted out a photo that was retweeted by a dirt sheet where a fan was standing outside the arena with a beautiful CM Punk sign. It was CM Punk's face on the side of a milk carton that said, "Gone Missing," or whatever the hell it said. Alright? He was going, or planning, to take this sign into Monday Night Raw and hold it up, for the camera to be seen on television. I'm sure of it. But I was reading tweets last night that said fans were having, their signs confiscated by WWE officials because they didn't want anything regarding CM Punk to make it live on the USA Network. Why? Why? This is CM Punk. I don't give a shit what he did. I don't care in what manner he walked away. There's no escaping CM Punk. He is in your record books. He held your title for 434 days. He had one of the longest reigns in the modern era as WWE Champion. He is the one man along with Daniel Bryan, who made your shows watchable, all right? So if a fan wants to come into the arena and hold up a sign for CM Punk, let them do so. It's called freedom of speech. CM Punk is, ingrained in the annals of WWE history. There's no way you can erase what he did. It's done. He walked away. So when I see this, and I see this on Twitter, and I read fan stories about signs being taken away, why? Why? He's the one man who brought any interest to your fucking product. Even now that he's not there, people chanting his name want CM Punk back because they know for a fact if Punk was on the show, there'd be at least one segment that captivated the fucking audience. That's a lot better than what you're doing right now, because out of all the segments you have on Monday Night Raw, 0 segments have captivated me as a fan for the last 3 months. Get it through your heads. There's no way around CM Punk. But, I do appreciate Stephanie McMahon saying yesterday, I read a report, that never say never about CM Punk returning to the WWE. And that is true. Never say never. I also liked the segment she did last night where she mentioned quitters and kind of transitioned into the whole Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, John Cena saga. It was a good segue into what she did last night when she opened Monday Night Raw. But do you guys get my drift? And I hit my microphone. I apologize about that. I'm Italian, I'm Sicilian, I use a lot of hand motions, all right? But do you guys get my drift when it comes to things like that? Those are the things that I noticed, and that's my opinion. And I really didn't even tweet that out because what else can I say about it? But it really got under my skin as a fan to see this type of shit and read this type of shit last night. So I couldn't wait to come on here and let you guys know about that, all right? Number two, the Daniel Bryan troll comments have to fucking stop. They have to stop. It's not even Triple H and Stephanie McMahon saying it now. They were the culprits when Daniel Bryan was on TV and he had his thing with the Authority. Now it's Nikki Bella saying that he's a B-plus player, that he's a fucking garden gnome, he's a troll, he's injured, he's a baby, he's this and that. Why? Why? Do you fully understand what you're doing? You're damaging Daniel Bryan's image upon his potential return to the company. Okay? I don't give a shit how you feel about Daniel Bryan. I don't care if you have some ill will towards him for getting hurt. It's not his fault that he needed surgery. All right? If you really think about it, WWE should be fortunate enough that he's, opted to get surgery to prolong his career. Without Daniel Bryan, this show is fucking dreadful. If Daniel Bryan was there, again, just like CM Punk, there would be at least 1 or 2 segments every Monday night that captivated the fucking audience. Whether it would be with Daniel Bryan's in-ring skill or, the entire arena full of 12,000 screaming fans chanting yes, which happened last night. And WrestleZone.com actually posed a question last night. Does that mean Nikki Bella, or Brie Bella rather, is more over than Daniel Bryan, or Daniel Bryan wasn't ever over since the crowd was doing yes, yes, yes with Brie Bella standing in the ring leading the way? No. It means that Daniel Bryan, number one, is missed by a lot of fucking people, including me. Number two, that means Daniel Bryan is still hot as ever. And wait till he returns. You think Daniel Bryan's run as WWE champion, or the chase for the championship, was great? Wait till he returns and he's back on WWE full time. It's going to be amazing. But WWE's got him coming back the same time Roman Reigns comes back. That would be ill-advised, Triple H. Believe me. Believe me. Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns coming back, potentially at the Royal Rumble at the same time, you're going to have even a bigger nightmare than what happened with Batista last year at the Royal Rumble, when you didn't even put Daniel Bryan in the Rumble match itself. Can you imagine if you put Roman Reigns over Daniel Bryan, what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble? In Philadelphia, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe it's in Philadelphia. But can you imagine that? So, the troll comments about Daniel Bryan being B+ and a troll and a gnome and injured and at home and he's a sissy, he's a fairy, whatever. That he's got his wife taking care of him. Cut it out. It does not make sense. What also doesn't make sense last night is Triple H, and I went back and watched this, and I really didn't say anything about it on Twitter last night because it went right over my fucking head. Triple H buried the entire mid-card division with one fucking comment last night, alright? He buried The Miz and he buried Sandow like that. What did he say? He's like, if you ever barge into my office again, your straight to DVD movie career is going straight to the unemployment line. Number one, he downgraded the Intercontinental title from the fucking depths of hell to even lower than that. I don't know how low you can get, but he just buried the entire IC title feud that he's got going on with Ziggler like that. He also buried WWE movies that The Miz has made, The Marine and this and that. He's even been in a WWE movie, aka The Chaperone. So what he's telling me is that the IC title feud and, you know, the chase for the IC title is nothing. WWE movies are nothing. Why? Why was that said? And then he points to Sandow and says, you're here to make me laugh. Laughing at Sandow dressed as The Miz. Number one, it's bad enough that Sandow is dressed as a fucking duplicate of The Miz. This guy's got great wrestling potential, great wrestling talent. He had a gimmick that was fucking golden that we've never seen in the WWE in quite some time. You got rid of that, and now he's nothing but a fucking lackey for The Miz, and you're telling him, ha 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 ha, you're here to make me laugh. Really? Is that all Sandow is worth to you as a fucking comedy act? Really? Why was this said? Why was this said? Again, the IC title means absolutely fucking nothing. Ziggler, a man who possesses talent to be WWE champion, is holding a belt that will do nothing for his career. Because the WWE, it's not even his fault. Because the WWE will not acknowledge the title and give it the proper recognition that it deserves. Okay? I don't understand how difficult it is to book a fucking IC title. I don't understand it. And I'm not taking anything away from Cesaro, from Ziggler, from The Miz. The Miz is a decent wrestler, alright? His character has its ups and downs. Ziggler, fantastic in the ring. I love the fucking guy. I could watch him all night. Cesaro, the same fucking thing. Unbelievable talent. If there's one guy that needs to be catapulted up to the mid-card, it's both Ziggler and Cesaro. But what they are doing for the IC title means nothing. Because WWE is treating it as such, and it has treated it so poorly in the past. What you need to do to build up the IC title is put it in the hands of a Randy Orton. Put it in the hands of a Bray Wyatt. What happened to the rumored feud of Bray Wyatt versus Dolph Ziggler? Can you imagine what Bray Wyatt would do with the IC title? It would instantly be brought into recognition because Bray Wyatt is a main event guy. Randy Orton, the same thing. This is the way you should have booked Roman Reigns. You should have had him have a run with the IC title instead of catapulting him into an undeserved position in the main event. Alright? Same thing with these other guys. Put the title on Rusev. Put the title on one of these bigger guys that you got in the main event right now. That's the way you book an IC title. Then, when you have a notable name like an Orton or a Wyatt or a Cena even, have the IC title and hold the title for a prolonged period of time. Then, at that point, you can match them up with a Wade Barrett, with a Dolph Ziggler, with an Antonio Cesaro, with a Rusev. Not only do you build the title up, but you build the challenger up at the same time. Why is this so fucking difficult? Why? Why am I getting heated over things that WWE should be doing? They're paying all these guys this money, and I'm sitting here for free giving you the exact way to go about booking certain scenarios in WWE. Why? I would love to quit my job and take a ride to Stamford, Connecticut, which is 20 minutes away, and knock on Vince's office and be like, bro, what are you doing? Pay me. Pay me my salary now that I'm making at my job, and let me book your program. Please. Get me on the road. Get me in front of these guys so I can tell them what needs to be done. That's the way you go about it. Why was it being done last night that the IC title's being demoralized? Why is the Miz and Sandow's characters being buried last night? Why? Why? I don't understand it. Please, someone in the comments, let me know. Rollins, Ambrose, Lesnar, Heyman. If it wasn't for these 4 individuals, Monday Night Raw would be absolutely fucking unwatchable. Unwatchable. There's no reason for you, for me, for everybody else to tune into Monday Night Raw, to watch the show every week if these guys were not on the show. Lesnar is your WWE champion. Heyman is there to speak on behalf of his client, okay? That's the way you build up Brock Lesnar when he's not there. Fine. Heyman's a fucking beast. He's a gem. He's the best fucking speaker on the planet in professional wrestling. Probably one of the greatest managers ever, all right? He's got Brock Lesnar, the WWE champion. Those guys, you know, I love Brock Lesnar. I love the way they're handling Brock Lesnar. He doesn't need to be on the show every week, man. I don't give a shit if he wrestles once a month. It's going to only enhance him. It's going to enhance the WWE title, and it's going to enhance every time he appears because it's going to be special. All right? But Rollins and Ambrose, what are they doing with the briefcase? They're making the briefcase more important than every other title in the company. You got the U.S. title and you got the IC title that I just ranted about. You're making the briefcase, which is a contract for a shot at Brock Lesnar, more important than your actual WWE titles. Your IC title, your U.S. title. It seems like the WWE doesn't even know what to do with the Money in the Bank. But what they portrayed last night, I'm not going to say anything. Ambrose and Rollins and what they've been doing on WWE TV, dating back to before SummerSlam, has been great. Probably the best stuff on TV, you know, from WWE. But I mentioned this last week. You involved John Cena. It kind of, you know, is a spit in the face or a slap in the face of Dean Ambrose, because everything that Dean Ambrose was working towards by getting his revenge and redemption on Seth Rollins, now Cena is made to look more important. All right, I understand that Brock Lesnar may not be on Hell in the Cell and Cena needs something to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to have Cena kind of mingling in with Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Yeah, it's going to be great for Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, being that they're working with the face of the company. But it's also pushing Dean Ambrose aside and making John Cena's agenda a little bit more important when it should be the other way around. All right? The only way, or the only reason why John Cena's agenda is more important is because WWE had no other way, no other alternative to book Night of Champions. Seth Rollins needed to interfere. I do like his answer that he gave last night on Monday Night Raw. John Cena as WWE Champion. Nobody wanted to see it. Great. The opening segment was great. The 9 o'clock hour with Dean Ambrose was entertaining. But you can't help but realize and watch that you're watching shit that should be on the Disney Channel. I mean, green slime being spit into Seth Rollins' face. This is shit that you would have your fucking 6-year-old child watching, man. It doesn't belong on my TV. All right? Another thing that don't belong on my TV is Big Show and Rusev. I don't care. I don't care. Book this match on Monday Night Raw and please get it off my fucking television. Move Rusev on to Sheamus and have him battle someone worthy of being in the ring with. All right? Worthy of my time. Big Show doesn't deserve my time, man. It feels forced. Enough with the American bullshit. Rusev against Big Show is going to fail. Just like Jack Swagger failed, nobody cared about that. Mark Henry, nobody cared about that. Nobody gives a shit about the Big Show. I'm over it. Move him on to something more important like the U.S. title. You want Rusev to gain some heel heat back from what now appears to be boring and forced? Put him against Sheamus, have him win the U.S. title, and get that heel heat back on him. The Russian assassin, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, alright? The guy who is against America, having and holding the United States title. Plain and simple. Simple booking. That's all you need to do. I don't give a shit about the Big Show. He doesn't belong on my TV. Anything he does immediately is going to put me to sleep, alright? I went over that. Bunny and Gator I talked about. Punk signs, Rollins and Ambrose, something off the Disney Channel. Daniel Bryan troll comments, Triple H burying the IC title last night, making it seem like shit, demoralizing the title. This is all shit that I picked apart merely on my lunch break. On my lunch break, I went back and watched this shit on Monday Night Raw on WWE's YouTube channel. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, you're not opening your eyes to what is going on TV. Really. This is the shit I'm thinking about when I have downtime. What am I going to talk about? I turned this into a 20-minute rant regardless because I'm passionate about what I do. But if WWE does not shape up They are going to be in for a long fucking winter. Subscribers are going to be decreasing for the network. All right? It's sad that I'd rather watch WCW Nitro and old Monday Night Raw episodes on the WWE Network than what WWE's got going on right now. You should be captivating my interest, piquing my interest every week. I want you guys to answer me this question. Why should we tune into Monday Night Raw next week? Why? You guys want to know what I did for the main event last night on Monday Night Raw? You got Kane and Randy Orton versus Dean Ambrose and John Cena. I love Dean Ambrose. The other three guys, I couldn't care less about. I muted the TV. I came into my bedroom here where I'm recording this, and I commented back to people replying on my YouTube videos. That's how much I care about your main event scene in WWE right now, Vince. It's fucking awful. It is absolutely fucking awful. I don't know what you got going on in Stamford. I don't know where your mind is right now. You got Monday Night Football. You got season premiere on TV for the fall season. You're going to be in for a long winter. And by the time we reach the road to WrestleMania, there's nobody even going to be caring about what you have on TV. Because you probably will have alienated everybody by what you're doing right now. And I'm done. I have no more to say this week. And I'm done. I'm done. WWE is fucking dreadful. Absolutely fucking dreadful. If you guys want the product to flourish and get back to what we know it can be, it needs to be booked by people with common sense. I gave you guys simple answers to the questions that are at large. It does not take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out. And WWE stealing signs and forcing people to watch and cheer for who they want, it's got to come to an end. We pay money to watch your programming. We pay money to get into the arena and watch your show. We should be allowed to do and say what we want. There's no escaping history, WWE. There's no escaping, CM Punk and everything that he's done. There's no way around it. And next time you come into Chicago, steal some more signs. You'll alienate more people from ever watching WWE again because you left a bad taste in that guy's mouth. I'm sure of it. I'm done. That's your Monday Night Raw review. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like button. Support this channel and all my content, my WWE content especially. We got to get it up. All right? We need a voice to be heard. We need voices to be heard. Everybody in the wrestling community who's been outraged by WWE. Come on. We got to work together. We got to hopefully get our voices heard about the WWE product and just, get into Vince's ear somehow. Vince Russo's doing what he can. I know Bruce Blitz is doing what he can. Joe Cronin's been very, vocal about it. Sean's View even fucking posted a review about Monday Night Raw before it even ended last night. That's how disgusted he was. We all feel the same way. Things need to be done. Things need to be changed. This is not the WWE that we know, right? I'm JD. Thank you guys for watching. Like, favorite, share, comment, subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys on Friday for Off the Script. Until then, take care, guys, and I'll talk to you all very soon.